at a 3. And just like that, we're live. It's your dude, Uncle Leroy. Don't say the Leroy without the Junior. And man, it's a sad situation, sad moment right now for for not just only sports, but for America in general. But hanging out with me, I got Diddy of my city. You know what I'm saying? Always representing Dallas. And you know what I'm saying, y'all. Everybody knows Chop. What up, Chop?
Whoa, what's up, man?
Man, it's
Hold
crazy,
on, wait,
man.
hold on. Excuse me, before we get started, I know it's
Uh,
a sad situation and everything, but again, I
yes.
will not be saying anything on this show until you address me by my right name. Let's start over again.
All right, hold on. Let's digress. Well, how are you doing? Welcome to the show, Mr. Dallas Cowboys #1 fan.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
No problem. No problem. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out. And man, definitely want, we got a couple viewers out there. And, so this whole thing is, we want to give a little, what's your thoughts about this COVID situation? So y'all can join in on the conversation and, just type on the comments and we'll see it. And, we'll definitely answer your question and give our thoughts because we want your thoughts. But man, we're going to get this thing started. So Chop, it was, I had called you and you told me you were asleep.
Yeah, man. I work overnight, so I'm sleep. I'm thinking. I wake up, I see Kobe dead. I'm thinking people playing. Like one of them hoax. And when you
Right.
see it from Woj and you see it from TMZ and ESPN, shit, man, it hit hard, bro. Like, dude, this was 41, man. It's like he in the prime of his life, man.
Right. Shout out to this Facebook user. We definitely want to know who you are. So so allow access. But yes, Kobe definitely is a goat.
Me and me Carter, it's
Yeah,
getting
he's
conflicted. Reports. Like, I'm sorry, reports.
we shook up, baby. That's all.
Yeah,
Like for
we took
real.
up with getting reports. Some saying it was on the plane, some saying it not. So you
But I'm
gotta
gonna
wait on
start off
that.
like this. What's crazy is in the headline is saying he was killed, and killed to me is pow pow pow. Or you know what I'm saying? He killed you. Some people, some reports are saying it's a death. To me, like, hey, he died in a car accident. That's an accident. So it's just striking me kind of odd and peculiar that, what I'm saying, this is the day, he's getting, his record was broken. But Mimi, to answer your question, so, TMZ is reporting that Kobe and everyone else on the plane was dead. They're also reporting that the kids weren't on the plane. Now, Alexis Wainwright on Twitter, she goes ahead and she reports that the wife or the children, she says sources
What
have
happened?
confirmed that neither Bryant's wife or children were aboard the heliplane. I mean, the
Helicopter.
helicopter. Yes,
You shook up too.
man, for real, for real.
I heard that too about Rick Fox, and I heard about the daughters being on the plane.
Right, right.
So
Same
we
here.
don't know. That's the thing.
So, right. And you know what I'm saying? It's just striking. It's just so peculiar. It's just everything is just so crazy, like how it just happened. And so one thing is like, why is it that people have to wait till things get confirmed on ESPN before they take action?
Well, there's a lot of people with hoax. So, these people start with these dumb hoax. People would believe it when it first come out. You're like, well, let me make sure before I, be like RIP and the man come out alive. You know what I'm saying?
Right, 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 right. So did you joined back
Like,
with us?
though, man.
So so where were you when this news broke?
Man, when I first got the news, I was on my way up to the restaurant, and I was on 20, just about to exit 35, and I was getting emails coming through my phone, Facebook messages. So the first person I called was Uncle Leroy Jr. I said, "Hey man, Kobe dead?" He was like, "What?"
Right.
He was like, "I don't know. Let me get on there." And I heard the clicking, click it, and right as we was talking, it just popped up that he confirmed it. Like it was true. So I was on the road and I was going crazy because I didn't know if it was true. And just for the record, like a lot of people been hitting me up in my inboxes and talking to me, bro. Listen, I'm a Dallas Maverick fan all the way. I have not been
Yeah,
liking
it's
the
very
Lakers
sad.
since 1988, since they started Showtime on my Dallas Mavericks. But when it comes to human lives and stuff like that, don't come to me about, oh, I thought you didn't like Kobe and the Lakers, this and that. It has nothing to do with all that right there. I'm still a Maverick fan. You know, Kobe Bryant was great. I can say that now because he was retired. I didn't admit it until he retired. That's how much I don't like the Lakers. But that same thing with
Catch one of
LeBron
our other
James.
shows, you'll see why.
Say same thing with LeBron James. Right now, LeBron James, after he retired and everything, that's cool. But yeah, man, it's sad to hear about Kobe Bryant, man. The Black Mamba, man.
Definitely. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy because, yeah, we were on the phone and the news broke, and I was like, I'm like, wait, man, you tripping. Like, what are you talking about? Until I click, I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? That was very shocking. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, Black Mom, he changed the game. He made an impact to the game.
Hey,
So,
bro, TMZ just updated his 13-year-old daughter was on a helicopter with him.
wow.
You said his
So
13-year-old daughter was on there?
so we got
Oh
Beatrice.
man, that was the basketball player.
Wow. Wow, for that's what
Wow.
man, I'm getting got me to a chill. So
Man.
Beatrice Cadre, she's joining us from YouTube. She confirmed the loss. Damn. Wow.
Damn, man. His daughter on
That
there
was the
too.
hooper. The younger,
Damn.
that was the basketball player.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was the one who was gonna be in the WNBA, man. That was he was cold. He was cold.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Wow.
that's and like I'm a Pistons fan, and I took joy taking one of his titles away from him. But, bruh, as a player, man, I respected Kobe. Man, like it don't go
Wow.
with fandom, man. As a man, the dude lost himself and his daughter, man. That is
Wow.
hard, bro.
That's hope for real. So what
That's
we
hard
got
to swallow, bro.
Tim. So Tim, what up, man? Yeah, shout out to you, man. It was definitely this did shock and hurt the world. But Mimi, if you still with us, let us know where were you at when this news broke about Kobe Bryant's death. But Tim, where were you at when this news broke? So definitely join in on the conversation because that's why we got this thing started because we want to hear what's real, what's fake, and how this affected you. Because when I
Yeah,
was growing up, it was like I wanted to be like MJ. Then what I'm saying, now then it was like, oh, I want to be like Kobe. Kobe. So he definitely had an impact on his game. So what was your biggest
Hey,
Kobe moment?
it's when I saw him play his last game in New Orleans, bro, and he killed the Pelicans that game. I saw it live. No, not trying to shit on the Pelicans, but he saw the greatness live. Everybody gonna say 81, but I seen his greatness live when he was when he was older player, man. It was a great performance to say he was older in his prime and he was still killing it, man. So yeah, that was
Wow.
my moment. I saw him last game in New Orleans.
Hey, so shout out to you, Brandon. He's in the group. He said his biggest Kobe moment was, of course, when he scored the 81 points. So we also got Scott. Coach Scott. Y'all know him from he hung out with us before. He said unintentionally got to watch the last 5 minutes of Kobe last game, waiting for a pizza on Bourbon Street. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that is just crazy. Like that's history right there. That's history right there. So Tim, he came back and he said that he's at the house. Oh, I'm about to start reading these comments before I post. But
I
no,
be trying to, bro.
yeah, look, yeah, they be popping up here pretty quickly. And with Diddy keep popping in and out of here, man. I'm telling you, you got to follow you on Twitter to keep up with you, man. So I'm saying, me, I was at the house. I'm saying I'm definitely, getting some things going, doing some work, and that's when the news broke to me. It was actually Diddy of my city. He called me, and I was like, "What? No, man. I still can't believe it. Still shocked at this." So, do y'all think that the NBA should step in? Step up. What do y'all think the league should do for him?
Honor him. They should honor him, and the number 24 should be retired throughout the league, bro. Like he was
Man,
that big of a person in there, bro. Like they got the Jordan rule. I think 23 should be retired too because it's big. But I'm like, you know how the baseball do for Jackie Robinson, man. Just nobody really wears 24 anyway. But Kobe, you name somebody else who wears 24. I'm just
Right.
saying. So I think that should be like they should honor him in some type of way, man. Like, they put
I
KB
agree.
on the black strip, on the jersey, something like that.
I like that. I like that. So hold on, let's see. So Tim, he chimed in. He said my biggest was when he scored.
Yeah, he could have went for 100 on that in that game.
I'll tell you what, they're gonna bounce over you and hit you, Diddy in my city. You see that
Yeah,
comment?
that's for shots out.
Shout out to Shots Magazine.
Yeah, we can't
You
hear
see?
you, man.
Oh, he's back. Hey,
Technical difficulties. But
look,
yeah,
look.
he could have scored 80 or 100 in that game because he had 61 in three quarters.
I knew you would know, man. You look. If y'all don't know, he's the Sports Talk with Friends resident statistician, like sports all like Google. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to ask Google to Google you, man, like for real. Cause you be on.
Nah, man, I just remember a lot of stats, bro. Like I actually watched those games, so when that game was on, and I'm like, wow, man, this dude got 61 in three quarters, and they set him down. I'm like, no, man. See, did they pull the Zion before Zion, bro? They pulled him when the hot streak was going.
Right. So one thing, so since Diddy coming back, we're gonna definitely get him back on while he can. But Tim, he came back and said that the league that they will honor him. But it's like, how? You know what I'm saying? Because greatness deserves great honor. You know what I'm saying? You can't just, like in New Orleans, when someone dies, we'll put your t-shirt, your face on the t-shirt.
Second line.
Yeah. Hell no, don't just give me no face on no t-shirts. To my friends, my family, I want a t-shirt. I want a 7-foot statue. I want a second line. I want a horse and carriage to my goddamn gravesite. Don't pour me no exactly.
With the umbrella with his face on it.
Exactly. Everything. So Shots Magic, you back with us? We can't hear you. Oh man, look, I think he's scared to we're gonna have to get you to fix your phone service or something, sir, before we let you back up on here.
Tim Price said he's glad they pulled him. Nah, I'm not glad. Drop 100 on him.
And that's one thing that stood out about Black Mamba is that, about the Mamba is that he will score on you. You know what I'm saying? Like he really wasn't taking, he wasn't one that'll take it easy on you and hit you like that with the Jordan fake and he'll boom. Like I just love that move. So, they always made the comparison of him and Jordan. So do you think that at what point did Kobe ever get away from that narrative?
He didn't really get rid of it because him and Jordan had the same game. He modeled Jordan's game. That's what I'm trying to say. He was a carbon copy of Jordan, but to me, he was more relentless than Jordan. He might not have been as skilled because Jordan was Jordan.
Right.
He might be a little under Jordan in skill, but I've never seen nobody with a killer instinct like Kobe. Kobe will kill you with a bunch of bombs, with 3 broken fingers, the torn Achilles, and he still want to play. I've never seen nobody like that, man.
Right. Facts. I remember him doing an interview, and they asked would he go if invited to go to the White House. He said, "Would he go?" He's like, "No." You know what I'm saying?
Real. Kobe was real, man. He was good at everything except rapping. I still remember that horrible. I'm sorry, that horrible rap album. But at least he tried that too. But I'm just saying, you see, from what I've seen, he loved his daughters. He was at all their games. And if that's true that one of his daughters was on the plane, bro, that is true. That makes it even more heartbreaking. Because, man, I can imagine if my girl and her son was on a helicopter crash, man, I'll be fucking gone. I couldn't take that.
Right.
That's crazy.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's okay with me, but you know what I'm saying? Like for my family, because it's bigger than yourself. You know what I'm saying? Once you get a family, it becomes bigger than yourself. So, that's what you got to protect.
Tim Price just said something else. He said Jordan was his favorite player. So, of course, they look alike. Jordan 1A, Kobe 1B. I agree with that.
Facts. Agreed. Agreed. And, but, that was one thing that he always said. It was like, oh, he was, and what impressed me with him, he came out there and said, he's a fan of Jordan, but he's not Jordan, he's Kobe. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, he started shaking the world up, letting them know, like, hey, yeah, he's the GOAT, but yes, he is himself.
Yeah,
So
he's the only person I know to have 2 numbers retired. Yeah, 2. So he could have been in the Hall of Fame at number 8 and at 24. So
right.
he's the only player I know to have 2 jerseys retired for the same franchise. That's a lot, man. Like,
so I don't know if y'all can see this, but yes, it's been confirmed that the daughter right there, she perished at the age of 13.
Lil Mamba was on there.
Yeah, at the age of 13, man. Like, that's just crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's heartbreaking, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey Google, pause. Okay, Google, pause. You got a moment of silence for him right now,
man. Yeah, man. You right, Tim Price. That does make it 10 times, 100 times worse. Because now it's a girl cut down in her before she get to the prime of her life. She's not even a real teenage. I call 13 preteen.
Exactly, that's what that is.
So man, she would never go to prom. She would never graduate high school. That shit is terrible. So I'm hoping it's an accident and nobody didn't do nothing to sabotage this, because you didn't kill the child if there's somebody that was behind this.
Right. And it's inexcusable.
I hope it's an accident. I really hope it's an accident.
Hey, Uncle Leroy.
Hey, what up? You back with us? Hopefully you switch phones, man. You on the iPhone now, or you just switch service providers?
Man, I don't know. That sounds like an iPhone to begin with in the first part.
Hold on, I'm finna go.
Android.
We're about to go live to the streets, man. This is prime time, and I want you to ask him some of them questions about where he was and how he felt when the mumble had passed.
Well, I gotta ask you. Just asked him.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Right. You ain't on mute now.
Hey, man, I was cutting her in the barbershop, and I came out to sit down and grab me a plate. Middle conversation with my grandma, I get a phone call from Mr. Doc over here, from the Diddy of the city. Asked me that I know what happened, man. It's a major shocker though.
Yes. So I mean, you a Mavericks fan?
Yeah, man. I'm a Mavericks fan.
How do you feel when Kobe's putting up all these points on you?
At the end of the day, man, you're legendary, man. I can't take nothing away from him. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
I respect. I mean, at the time he was doing that, he was smashing on everybody anyway. So,
real.
It is what it is, man. At the end of the day, I'm forever Texas though, man.
Look, just like our pot dry ice, facts. You know what I'm saying? Look.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying. So when the news broke, you was out there cutting hair. You got this. So you acknowledge that he is GOAT. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the greatest of all time. So how do you think, or do you think the league should honor him?
Cause Chapo said he should retire the whole number 24 in the league. Period. Yeah. I mean, that's a great idea. Else they should put it on everybody's jersey. Retire the number, put it on everybody's jersey. You know what I'm saying?
That's legendary. That's legendary. That's legendary tribute right there.
The league should honor him by giving the Mavericks every trophy that he didn't win. What? Oh. Hey, this is a sports talk show, not a comedy show. What are y'all laughing at?
Hey, look, y'all got one trophy. Y'all should be happy. I'm glad y'all beat LeBron for y'all trophy. I won a lot of money because of y'all.
I wasn't expecting that.
What they really can do, they really can rename the Staples Center, you know what I'm saying? And put his name on there.
Look at Tim Price, I agree with him.
They can rename the Staples Center. Rename the Staples Center. They can put They can put a statue of him in front of the Staples Center.
But that's something for the Lakers, though. That would be something for the franchise, not the league, not the NBA.
I mean, but he is the Lakers. If he is the Lakers. You gotta.
So you think the Lakers should honor him by doing something with the Staples Center?
Yeah.
Put his name on the floor.
Yeah, or street on the street, anything.
That's the city though. Now we're mixing, we're crossing, you know what I'm saying, issues now. So you think the city, the franchise, the NBA, his baby mama, his first grade teacher, his auntie, his barber, all these people should do something for him?
No, I'm just saying they should at least name it Kobe Bryant Way or something around the Staples Center because he did bring them back. He gave him 5.
Wait, but that's what. But they got Magic, they got Kareem. That's what I'm saying. There's a history of greatness.
He gave 5. Shit, he gave 5. 5 of the 16 come from Kobe.
Hey, tell him, call it 824. 5 Kobe Way. Yeah.
Hey, all right, hold on. Facebook use, we gotta address like, hey, we didn't upgrade it now. See, we got 1, 2, 3, and somebody else waiting. We need you to stop this. Allow privacy. We don't that Facebook use. We ain't rolling like that in February. So, but Tim, you know what do we got? They can't rename the Staples Center because of the Clippers.
Well, plus Staples is their sponsor, so they can't rename the Staples Center. But they can put his name on the floor when the Lakers play.
The Clippers.
Look at him. That's that Tulane education coming up again. What the hell?
Ain't no Tulane, man.
Oh, you're like, oh, they can't do that. They can rename, put it on the floor. What the hell?
Man, don't get mad because the last time your school played my school, we kicked y'all ass.
Yes, always be. Always be.
Hey, we finna go to the neighborhood. We finna talk to these youngsters.
Okay.
Right,
Okay. Hey, so wait, we definitely got to give a shout out because.
What's your name? How did you feel when you heard the news about Kobe Bryant?
My name Ray, and that was like it's sad though. Like knowing that his daughter died, like his people, like just everybody knowing him, you know, like that kind of put a whole impact on everybody, you know.
Wow.
Did you know Kobe Bryant died? Where was you when Kobe Bryant passed, and how do you feel about that?
Oh, sugar.
She like,
oh Lord,
it's live.
Right.
People die every day, B.
Right, and see, that's the sad part is it becomes expected, and so and people try, people try and say, oh, it's bad out there in Somalia and all these other places where they expect death. You know what I'm saying? Just right there, that is indicative of what's going on. How what's plaguing our kids right now. Look what
right now.
this what Tim just did.
Hey, we. I mean, y'all gonna laugh when I say this, but these kids are. They tripping nowadays. Like she just said, people die every day. B. Like we was crying when Magic Johnson got AIDS.
Yeah.
Like
they got AIDS.
What they
HIV, but HIV.
Hey,
Oh, see, there you go, Mr. Tulane Greenway.
That's the healthiest HIV patient I ever seen in my life.
Hey. But I'm just saying, when we found out he had HIV, we was kind of feeling sad. I wonder what these kids nowadays, they'll be like, he shouldn't have been doing it.
Right. Like, well, we know what our president would say. You get on that horse, you got to ride it.
That's y'all president.
Hey, he's from Texas. He's from Texas.
Oh, who you talking about?
Who's from Texas?
Who from
Texas? You talking about George W.
Exactly. That's the one who said that. If you get on that horse, you gotta ride it.
Orange dude. I thought you were talking about the orange dude.
Yeah, the orange dude from outer space.
Hey, shout out to you on your post. He said, it's a sad day. Take Trump, give back Kobe.
Give us back Kobe.
I was like, this fool here. You're trying to get investigated by the CIA, the IIA, the SPCA, Facebook police.
Hey,
they can't investigate me for my thoughts. Fuck them.
Not too long ago, my mama, she don't never step out and say nothing about my post on Facebook because they be out of line. But when they had bombed Iran not too long ago, I had put on there the address of the White House and the address to Camp David, and I put some pictures on Facebook. My mama called me and said, "Hey, bro, I think you ought to take that down, man. I don't think you ought to put that."
All I say is, God, take Trump. You can't get me from saying God.
Hey, like the old folks used to say, you think shit don't stink, do you? Shit. They
That's
go
how
get
me. Shit. That's how I feel. Take him, give us back Kobe.
Hey, I don't know about how y'all feel about this, but I will like to take the time out to say this, man. Life is short, and if you don't know the Lord, man, take time out right now to get to know the Lord, because you can be here right now and be gone a minute later. So if you don't know the Lord, man, y'all take time out to get to know the Lord, man, because you never know when your time is up, bro. For real, for real.
Wait. I don't mean to laugh, but Tim Price got me rolling over here with his comments, bro.
Wait, okay, let's see. He said we cried when Tupac died.
No, I'm talking about the one underneath that one.
No, not that one. Oh, this one. Well, the Simpsons got
This man was saying some serious stuff, man, and you come with that comment.
What he said? I can't see the comment. What he said?
He says, well, the Simpsons got Trump dying.
Y'all know when the Simpsons say something.
For real. It's been proven. It has been proven, man. And
Man, look, he was talking some serious stuff, and I was with it, and then that flashed across my screen. I was like, oh.
Oh man, but look, we definitely gonna get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Until some more news break out with this whole COVID situation. Looks like Diddy, City, his phone and went.
He dipped out, man. One of the two.
Look, so it's back to the chopping over Leroy, man. Oh, hold on, he back.
Oh, you back? You back?
Gone. It's like a roller coaster.
Black screen.
He gone.
Almost.
Yeah, man. Like before we get up out of here, man. Like, what are your thoughts on this all together? Do you think there's some conspiracy behind this? He actually died in a plane crash.
Well, I'm hoping he died in the helicopter crash. I hope.
Helicopter.
I hope it was not sabotaged because you killed a 13-year-old kid, and you gotta live with you killing a kid. I don't care what the daddy did. You don't kill a kid. So that's why I'm hoping in my mind that this was an accident, a mechanical failure, or whatever. Man, right. But that shit hurts because a child now died. And that's right. And not just because Kobe is like a big superstar, but him and his daughter died. That is tragic. I don't care if Kobe was a regular dude on the street and I heard that, I'd have been sad. As children, man, that's hard to take that a child died, man.
Right. Now, I'm going to say this. You know what I'm saying? What's crazy to me, and I'm going to throw the facts out there as they may be. He was should have been, more than likely, he was on a private helicopter. So he wasn't flying a plane. I mean, a helicopter. I don't know why I keep saying plane, but he wasn't flying a helicopter. So how is it, you know what I'm saying? And before every plane, helicopter, aircraft takes off, it's checked. So how is it that he dies? How is it that this plane crashes? This helicopter crashes. That's what I'm waiting to hear from, And it doesn't take a 2-lane education for that. Shout out to
Grandpa. Bro. Hey, just because I didn't go the HBCU route, don't get mad at me. I got it there for free. Shit, I'm gonna take free.
Hey man, shout out to Tula. I'm always throw that plug at you, man. But just like Tim said, man, I hope and pray that it's incidental. Same here. That's what we all pray. But the thing is it doesn't add up. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a freak accident. You know what I'm saying? A freak. Like, how did this happen? You know what I'm saying? For him to die in a helicopter plane crash, like,
man, you're going to change the title of this thing. It was a helicopter crash, man. The man that died in the plane.
That's what they got in there. Helicopter plane.
Helicopter plane.
It's a helipad? What's that?
Yeah. That's where they land from. Go and land.
See what I'm saying?
I work in a hospital, man.
I can't say nothing.
I'm just saying, I work in a hospital. We have a helipad. So when the helicopter comes down on the thing, I have a big H on it. It lands right there.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't up a concrete thing on top of a building that it lands on.
Anything I didn't know that. Why?
You saying helicopter plane? I never seen a helicopter plane.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Get on the chopper. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's incidental, but you know, those are the answers I need. Questions I need answers to. But yeah, till like I said, till something comes up next time, you know, you should do it Uncle Leroy. Signing off. You got anything?
Man, just I'm praying for his family, his wife. Man, you know, Kobe was a big star, but man, he was a father and a husband. So man, I'm praying for his family, man, and prayers go out for his family. And I know him and his parents wasn't close, but man, I hope they reconciled, you know, with the Lord or whatever, man. So man, R.I.P. Kobe. It was a joy watching you, man.